fucking scary. But it's gotta be done. It has to be done. No one even cares. And honestly, the people that are above you, the people that, not above you because nobody's above you, but the people that you would look up to would never judge you for doing anything like this. It's only the people that are not at that level that will judge you. Like, facts, like straight up facts. Why would you care what somebody thinks if they're not in the position that you want to be in? Like, that doesn't make sense, you know? For example, going to the gym. I know a lot of people that have gym anxiety. I do not know a single person that will judge you for going to the gym or doing something wrong in the gym. Nobody in a gym is gonna judge you for doing something wrong. Like, I do not know a single person that would ever do that. Worst case scenario, it's funny. Like, it's funny. Like, if you do something wrong, like, it's not that deep. It's just something to laugh off. Like, you're entertaining people. I remember my mom had really bad gym anxiety and we went to the gym. It was so funny. She went on this, you know, they have the lat pull down machine. She went on it backwards and she sat on it the wrong way and started pulling it down. And it was just hilarious. I could not stop laughing. It wasn't like anything that deep. It was just funny. Like, it wasn't like nobody was judging her. I wasn't judging her. Nobody was judging her. And like, that's the fear, isn't it? The fear is of judgment and people looking at you like you're crazy or you're like, I'm a laughing stock. But like, it wasn't like I was laughing at her. I was just laughing because it's just such a nice feeling to laugh. Like, honestly, that is something that memory is a core memory of mine because it made me so happy. It wasn't like I was laughing at her like, oh my god, look at her, like she's an idiot. It was like, like this is such a funny moment. Like, I'm gonna remember that moment forever because it made me so happy. The way I laughed, I think laughing is so special. Like, it's so important and it's just such a blessing. Like, the fact that she did that and I got to laugh that day, I am so grateful. Like, genuinely. If anything, change your mindset into you got to bless people with entertainment. That's it. It's literally all about perspective. Like, my mum could have thought that day that I was judging her, I was laughing at her, I was being really mean, but like, in reality, I was just having the time of my life and she gave me that experience. So like, if she framed her mindset into thinking like, this is actually such a funny memory, like I just did something really funny and we get to cherish that moment forever now. Like, what a blessing is that? It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. And like, also, like, the people that you look up to are the people that will see you struggling, seeing you failing, see you not doing something right, and they will just be so impressed by you. Like, the fact that you're there trying, the fact that you're there and you haven't given up, like you're literally there doing it, you're failing, you have all of this courage, they will look up to you. They will be like, wow, like this person, that is inspiring. Like, I've been through that, like I've been there, I know what it feels like. Like, I'm genuinely inspired by their courage. I'm really inspired by what they're doing right now. Like, genuinely, it's never as deep as you think. Like, obviously, don't get me wrong, there's going to be people that are judging you and not saying nice things about you and laughing at you. Like, that is inevitable. There is people out there that do that. There's not that many people in the world that will do that. These are the type of people that you need to get numb to. You need to not care what these people think, because these people, I can guarantee they're not in a position that you look up to them. So their advice, their thoughts aren't even relevant to you. And also, if they're judging you, nobody judges someone if they don't judge themselves. It's the standards you set for yourself that you judge other people on. The people that are judging you in the gym, if there ever is anybody judging you in the gym, it's because that person fears being judged. That's it. Like, that is it. Or they just are not on that level to relate to you, that they've never been that person before. They've never gotten past that level of having to try, that level of having to be uncomfortable before you can break to the other level of succeeding. So you have to try, you have to fail, you have to be uncomfortable to get to that level of success. And the people that are judging you haven't gone through this. They haven't gone through the trying, they haven't gone through the success. They haven't gone through the failures, they haven't gone through the uncomfortableness, or they wouldn't be judging you. There's no way on this earth that someone's going to be judging you if they have been through that. And understand that that's some place that you have to go before you can get to success. Face your fears. You have to face your fears. Like, so what? So what if you're embarrassed? Be uncomfortable. This is where you grow. This is literally your prime time to grow. Do you really want to be held back your entire life because you're scared of being judged? You're scared of being seen? Seriously, like, who cares what other people think? What are they gonna do? Like, what is it good? What benefit is it to you? What benefit is it to them? Like, it does not benefit anybody in this world for you being scared of being judged. Work on yourself, make yourself better, learn things, try new things, make an effort to get outside your comfort zone. It can be the tiniest little thing. My fear has always been of being myself in front of people. The only way I ever overcome that is by facing them fears. It's by doing them things. Like, here's a few examples of things that I've done to face these fears, because I'm still facing them. Like, literally right now, I'm going to show you a video of where I am right now, but this is scary to me. I'm getting more and more comfortable as the day goes on. Like, the more I sit here, because that's what happens. When you face your fears, you realize they're not as bad as you think. It's never that deep. Doing calls with clients was so scary to me. I remember I used to literally shake, sweat. I used to mute it every 2 seconds to speak to my partner, to ask him what to say. I was literally like, it wasn't even speaking real words. Like, I literally was so scared. I just had to force myself to do it, because that was the only way I was going to make some money. That was the only way I was going to build the life of my dream, was to do this one thing. So I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. I had to face my fears. Every single time I did it, it got easier and easier. Every single time I would learn something new. I would learn how to make it easier every time. For example, I started making a script. That made it way easier for me, because then if someone asked me a question, I'd already have it written down, like how I was going to answer it. I didn't have to be like, didn't have to freak out anymore, because I already had a backup plan. That confidence to back me up. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Fail to plan, plan to fail. That's what they say, and it's true. Eventually it got to the point where I kind of knew my script off the top of my head, and I was like, shall I do it without? And like, it wasn't even that bad. Like, I was so nervous, but it's never as bad as you think it's gonna be. It never is. Fear is such a deep thing. Like, it's such a big deal. Like, fear it's not to be taken lightly. And like, when you actually deep it, why are we fearing these things? Why do we put so much energy into these things? We fear other people having an opinion on us. Why? Let them form whatever opinion of what they want. Like, it doesn't even matter. And honestly, most of the time you can't even control their opinion. Realizing that it's not, like, life is not that deep, that you don't need to be so hard on yourself. Like, in what world is that going to benefit anybody? Also, fear literally takes away from your connection with God. Like, fear, it literally drives you so far away from him. It says so much in the Bible, the Quran, Torah, the Old Testament. It literally says everywhere, fear is the worst. Like, do not fear. It always says do not fear. Stop worrying about the future. Stop assuming what people think of you. All you're doing is assuming. Like, you're not even stating facts most of the time, and it's just so pointless. Like, all you're doing is holding yourself back. Anyway, I hope this video really helped somebody today. If you want some more self-development videos, then please like and subscribe. Bye!